All right, good morning, the chairman, human rights defenders, and access to justice advocate center, our legal department, co-comrades, and the reviewers. I am Queen Mrs. Olushola, the national president, live from our Ikeja Allen Avenue branch. We have a case of unlawful claim of children reported by Mrs. Your name again, sorry?
Rachel Ilobolo.
Rachel
Ilobolo.
ELOBOLO against Mr. Ekan Ekong Harrison, who is based in the United States of America. Please, it's a sympathetic story according to the complainant that is live in our office. She's married, as she had their tradition demands her having her children, and she met with Mr. Ekan Ekong Harrison, who both of them agreed to have affair, but the child will be given to her husband because the husband was having a health challenge that have to do with uh, his productive system. And both agreed, after which they have the kids together. Surprisingly, Mr. Ekong Harrison is coming to claim the child now. And he's not only claiming one child, he's claiming two children of the same woman. And please, we want, she came into this office crying out to this office and to the whole world, and for those also that know what her tradition says, to join hands to ensure her child is given to her. That from the beginning, it is an agreement, an understanding between herself and Mr. Ekan Ekong Harrison that the child will not be given to him. Please join us as we interview her here and also communicate with Mr. Ekan Ekong. Thank you. Okay, madam, good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, you speak up.
Obviously.
Yeah, tell us what is the problem.
My name is Mrs. Rachel Ilobolo.
Okay,
I'm from Anambra State. I got married 30 years ago. We're legally married, both traditional court and church, white church. So we were living happily at a time. My husband has a little bit health challenge concerning the reproductive system. So due to he was the only son of the family, they sit me as a wife as we spent some years, no more other issue coming in. They sit me, both my family side and my husband's side. They said I should try. It's a tradition in our state as an Igbo that I should try elsewhere and get more case for my husband.
compose yourself.
So I now I accept with them after some pleading. So I met this guy, Mr. Ekan Ekong Harrison, when he was in Nigeria. So when I met him, I met him in my street. So from chatting, I told him. He said he wanted for friendship. I told him I'm married, but this is what I want. Look at my situation in the marriage. He said he is married. I said this is only what I need. I'm not a flirter. I'm not a single lady. He said he will do it. So I only dated him once. We only slept once. So I left him. I stay away from him throughout. So luckily for me, the thing came in positive. I'm pregnant. So I didn't come out again. I didn't connect with him till I have my issue. So one certain time he came to visit me. He found out that I have a child. He was asking me how come. I didn't even answer him. He greeted me, welcome my, congratulate me, and go his own way. After some one year, he came back. He said he want to travel abroad with his family. that they sack him from work. He's no more working in Nigeria, so he want to go and seek for job in America. I said, okay, safe journey. He left. So it was once a while communicate with me. We communicate together. I ask about family. He asked me about family. So 4 years ago, he called me again. He said, his wife drove him out of the house. He has two boys and two girls that his wife drove him. They have having misunderstanding. I said, go back and reconcile with your wife. I talked to him as a friend. If you go back and reconcile, he said, in the American country, women have power. They are the one claiming everything. That you don't have men doesn't have mouth. I said, oh yeah, come back and stay with your family. You are the first son of your father. He said he don't want to come back to Nigeria. I said, go and reconcile with him. So I chatted like that. So after that, he called me again. He said, he want me to leave my husband and pack my children to abroad. I said, for what? I'm legally married and with my husband. Why should I do that? He said that is the only that he want me to come there and live. We are not. Nigeria is a very bad country. I said, please, in our tradition, a married woman can't leave her husband. I can't leave my husband. I can't leave my children. And stop saying that. And go back and live with your own family. You are married. So I was shocked. Well, January this year, I never knew since last 2 years, I've been connecting with friends to my children, giving my children expensive gifts, testing my children, telling my children we are wretched, we can't take care of them. They should come to America and live life. That their mother don't want to come to America. Let them leave their mother and run away. Let them connect. They will send people that they will connect and take them to America. Let them come and live life. We are very wretched, that we are poor, that we can't take care of them, that this and that. Nigeria is not a good country. So it start in my back and didn't know. They start sending things to my children, lavishing them with the money and food, which I'm not aware, secretly. They will come whenever I send my children.
You say?
Whenever I send my children out to go and do, this is the guy, Harrison, Ekan Harrison. So whenever I send my children to go,
Bring picture of that from your face now. Make person dey hear what you are saying.
whenever I send my children to go and buy me something, I never know they will connect with them. I tell them to go and meet. He will send 3 guys, some women to go and meet my children, give this and that. So January, I was shocked when I didn't see my children. January 8th, I didn't see my children at home. Till age 9, 10, I was searching the whole community. I went to the police station. They asked me to come back the next day, that is late, me and my husband. So the next day we went there. When we went there the next morning, we met my children with police people. One OPD woman called Mrs. Ame. She said she's the barrister from the States.
Sister Ame.
Mrs. Ame. She said she's a barrister from Ministry of, I don't know how she said she's a barrister from the state, Lagos. So she said, where is the father of my children? I said, this is my husband. This is the father of my children. He said, where is the father? Who is the father? I said, I don't know, understand what you are asking me. The policemen use guns, hook in my neck. I should say the father of my children. I tell them they should leave me alone. This is my husband. Yeah, this is my father of my children.
Which police station?
Owotu police station.
Which area is that located?
Agric, Ikorodu.
Okay.
Ishawa Road. So they were forcing me, using gun, threatening me. I told them I'm legally married. This is my situation of marriage. So Miss Samuel said I should go and prove it in the court. I should move that. He's taking my children to court. Miss Samuel took my children with a jeep to the court. We moved with Miss Samuel to the court. They forced Miss Samuel level against me that I wanted to kill my children. That's what she heard. Then when after magistrate, after everything, it's even sent the welfare men to my house. After investigation, they find out it's a false allegation. So they waved those ones aside. The massive girl ruled that one off. The next thing, Mrs. Ame petition on that one that the supposed father from America want to claim his 2 children. That is my 2 daughters. But the magistrate said my children should stay in orphanage as according to Lagos law for 9 days. I should go and reconcile my children. My children should go home. Nothing no allegation of killing of a child. But since then, the case keep on adjoining. Whenever I go to the orphanage to go and visit my children, I found out they are giving my children a lot of different kind of things, connecting my children to Abroadians. They will be brainwashing my children, telling my children they shouldn't follow me, they shouldn't follow my husband, that my husband is not the father, that I can't take care of them, they should go and meet their father in America and they will live a good life. My children keep on denying me. I was suspecting that thing until I found out one day, jammed them face to face when they were connecting my children to abroad. Then I met the cook. They said is the madam, the owner of the orphanage, Divine Orphanage. Yeah, Mejede. That's the owner of the place that I used to tell them to connect my children to America. That my children used to connect to America 10 times a day here. I rushed to the court. The court was on strike. Then I rushed to my husband brother. They took us to NAPTIF. Though we complained to NAPTIF, my husband brother petitioned them as child trafficking. After everything, the NAPTIF asked me situation. I commented them my situation. The NAPTIF said it's a court matter. We should go back to the court. Since then, what I'm seeing, they keep on brainwashing my children, denying me access to see my children, denying my husband access to see my children. My children, they keep on telling my children to stay away from me. This time minute now, I'm hearing they want to pin my children there when they get to 18 years. That is, this thing is a plan work. That when they get to 18 years, they will now throw them away to go and live their own life. I tell them, do you think these children are chicken? They are human beings. They have home. They have parents. I don't understand what is going on in the country. They should, and that's why I came live for the whole world to help me. My children is not safe in that orphanage.
Have you finished now?
Yes, ma'am.
Your children is not safe, or the children, the man, I don't understand.
My children is not safe. They should give me back my children. They are brainwashing my children, telling my children to deny me as their mother, to deny my husband as their father, to have access to American so that they will go and live life. So they don't want to release my children to me. I'm begging the whole world to help me. I want them to release my children and give me back my children. They are my children.
Why did you link? Why did you connect the children to? How old are the children?
15 now. They are now 15. The other one is 17.
Which one Harrison is claiming, or is claiming?
He's claiming the both, but I always slept with him for one. But he's claiming both my second to the last born and my last born. He don't have any connection with my last born.
You don't have any connection with your last
at
born.
all.
But did you people have any agreement of having baby?
I told him my condition.
What exactly did you say? Because some people were saying you are married and you are sleeping with another person. So you tell us, what exactly did you discuss with the man?
What I told him is that my husband is facing some health challenge concerning.
He cannot pregnant
He can,
you.
yes. So my family side and my husband's side have ordered me to try somewhere and get more children since my husband is the only child in the house. So please, that is only what I need from you. Not that I want to befriend you, be girlfriend, boyfriend, or woman friend, and my friend. He said he's also married. He has to save his own family. So I said, me too, I'm married. Please, that is the situation why I just need you. So I only slept with him once. I stay away. That was during my ovulation time. I time it
so that you can take
that
him.
so that I can take him. That is
Your
all
husband.
for my husband.
Okay. Go ahead.
That is how I took my second to the last one. So I was shocked when he starts saying he want to claim my 2 children. It belongs to him, sending people all around to be threatening me.
So how far have you gone so far over the matter?
We went to the magistrate court at Ikorodu, where the Mrs. Ahmed took me to. So when we got to the magistrate court, after the first ruling that nothing, they waived that one before Mrs. Ahmed brought in the one of a woman want to claim a child. They have been telling me, the magistrate called me last time to tell me I should tell him the truth, let them know how to start. But I stand on my lawyer's side. I follow my lawyer instruction. I don't want to open up. But I find that after also, I now find that this thing seems is a plan work. So I decide to come out publicly to open up myself so that I can be able to claim my children back.
So Mr. Ekong choose to sleep with you.
Yes, ma'am.
Because you are looking for a child.
Yes, ma'am.
And your husband is impotent.
Yes, ma'am.
He cannot pregnant you.
Yes, ma'am.
And both of you are agreed.
Yes, ma'am.
And he said they have nothing to do with the child.
At all.
That he's also married.
Yes.
And he have his own children.
Yes.
Then he have an affair with you. You left. And he also left.
Yes, ma'am.
After how many years? After how many years did he later come back and start claiming the child?
After 16 years.
After 16 years?
After 16 years.
Okay, is any member of the family aware of this, or either the friend of Mr. Ekong? Is any of the family or his friend that is aware of this plan between both of you?
About having a child?
Yes.
None at all, just between me and him. It was later I started directly. It was this recent when they want to take my children. He will start telling his friends he has a child in Nigeria. He want to claim them. He this and that, calling my name, calling who I am. That's all. Nobody is aware of this except me and him. One of his friend.
And your husband is aware?
Yeah.
Can we interview him?
Yeah, Freeman.
Can we interview you?
Yes.
Okay. Let's hear from you, sir. What really happened? What really happened in this case when you married? Tell us what is the challenge, because if you are married with this woman and legally married in court, in church, and traditional,
Yes.
anybody that is acquainted with the married woman that is legally married cannot come and be claiming children that they gave birth in that marriage. Tell us exactly what happened. If you are aware, is it an infidelity or is it what you people agreed?
Well, this is after some years when I married with her.
You help me speak out because your voice is too low.
I said this is after some years when we got married.
Mm-hmm.
Then after about 3 issues, I have a problem. After the 3 issues, then we decide to have more. Then one day she told me that she have someone in Harrison, Ekan. So she slept with her that day, and she conceived.
Eh?
And she
Okay, talk loud. You're a man now. You open your mouth and talk. Let me hear what you're saying.
So after that day, after some weeks, she told me she conceived. And I said, that's okay. No problem. And since then, up to this year, that was January 8th this year, my wife called me and said that our 2 kids are missing. They have been running around to look for them. Then I joined her. I come back with Okada, looking for them. We went to the police station. They said they have closed. We should come back the next day. When next day we come, I meet the 2 girls with 3 different faces and one Mrs. Amen or something like that. So Mrs. Amen said, well, she is going to take the children to 1 month. So I said no. We said no. After all said and done, he said once the girls said they were not going
But
to
you
talk.
and your wife, you people are not composed. From what you are saying, I'm not saying composure in both of you. If what you are saying is the truth, you are expected to be composed in your statement. A statement that you are giving that is part of you should be straight, and you must flow with the statement. Because you are minding your words. You are picking what to say and not what to say if you are trying to lie or you are trying to say the truth. Open that door, please. Go ahead.
No, what I'm saying is the truth. But I'm not much educated. That's
What you are speaking is not your language, and what you are saying, the English you are speaking is very, very okay. It's not about education. You are not even speaking broken. You are speaking good English. What I'm talking is for you, there is no composure in what you are saying. That don't have nothing to do with education. You understand me?
yeah.
Yes, sir.
So from that January 8th, we went to the court. Then the magistrate look around the children, say, "Is this a cook story?" That when the woman say somebody want to kill her children, then that day I'm not feeling fine. I'm just looking at them. After all this, they postponed the case. Since then up to today, they continue postponing it till now. Even the first day, the chief magistrate judge said they will keep the children for 9 days in orphanage. But since that 9 days till today, almost 8 months now, they are still there. What they are telling us now, somebody from America want to claim, say, his children. Somebody, Mr. Ekan Ekong, say it's his children, so he want to claim them. And Mrs. Ahmed or something else like that are in support of him, saying that it's his children. That's why we come here to human rights to help us recover our children back from Mrs. Ahmed and Harrison Ekong.
So have you for once communicated with this man in question, Mr. Ekong Harrison? Have you ever talked to him why he wants to claim your children after having an affair with your wife,
I've
who
not.
is still in marriage?
I've not.
Why?
Because for many years I haven't seen him.
But according to your wife, she said she told the man, meaning you are aware from the beginning that you have an affair with the man,
Yes.
and that she took him
Yes.
within that period.
Yes.
When the man came claiming the children, did you call the man reminding him of his agreement with your wife?
I've not called him.
Hmm?
I've not called him.
Did you have Mr. Harrison's number? Okay, how did Harrison get to know the telephone number your children are using, madam?
I don't know because I told you he used to communicate with me once in a while. How una dey? How family? I will say fine. How your side? Fine. I told you 4 years ago he called me that his wife drove him from the house. He want me to leave my husband to come to America. I say for what? He said the Nigeria is very bad. It's a bad country. We should come and live life there. I'm just suffering here. I said I'm legally married. Harrison, go and reconcile with your wife. He said I'm too stubborn. He wants me to come and enjoy my life. I'm saying I'm legally married. What am I married for? I told him, please, enough of this your nonsense. I switch off my phone. So 2 years ago, now one of his friend, I never know it's his friend. I was in the ATM. One guy came in.
Mm-hmm.
One guy came, stopped at my back, was at my back. He called my name, called my full name. I greeted him. He said, elderly man, Abat. So he said his name is Abat. I said, okay. He said, do I know somebody, Mr. Harrison? From so and so. I say yes. He said he's his best friend. I said, okay, I did not know. He now brought his phone. He now said, let him connect with him. He now connect with him in America. He now brought his face out. We now start chatting, greeting ourselves. I said, how do you know him? He now brought his phone's number. He now connect him. They start showing his face. We start greeting each other. That is how I know Mr. Abbott. So once in a while, maybe Christmas time or December or Easter, Mr. Allison will greet us, Happy Christmas. I'll say same to you. We say, yeah, many. I will say, will you do Christmas for? You say yes. So, oh yeah. So, come out with your kiss. Let me give you a Christmas gift. I come out. All of us, all my kids will just come out.
With your husband?
No, not with my husband.
Okay.
Because Albert is living beside me there at Ikorodu there. Mm-hmm. So when we will come out, he will buy minerals for us. After everything, we give us Christmas 10, something like maybe 10 this 5,000 or 10,000. People used to celebrate Christmas. Or even once he did it, the next one we say he will call me on phone. Happy Christmas, Happy New Year. You will transfer, send me that your account money, make a transfer, make una take do Christmas. We transfer something like 10,000 to us. We take the Christmas, we greet him, we thank him. Finish. So I don't know how they get my daughter. I don't know.
But when you knew your reason of sleeping with Harrison is to get child for your husband that cannot perform, why did you still keep communication with him again instead of discontinue with him? You don't expect him to come and claim the child. You don't want, and you know that you don't want to keep relationship with him again. Your purpose of sleeping with him that time, according to you, is that your husband cannot perform. And you people need children. And you discuss with him.
Yes, ma'am.
And you are not having an affair with him because you want to have an affair with man. Then you needed a child. If only it can stand between both of you. And if you take him, you will not give him the child, it belongs to your husband. And both of you have this agreement. And you told your husband, you've met so person, and you have an affair with him once. Now after which you now tell your husband, you've taken him, and you have your baby. Now, these are two different things, because if the agreement you had with this man and you don't want, thank God your husband is aware, and it's what, according to you, your tradition, that even the family of your husband agreed, and the village, the area you come from is a tradition that if a man cannot give birth, the woman, if they are married, the woman can get child from outside, provided they both agree.
Yes.
Meaning, you are, according to your tradition, you are not flirting. And after sleeping with him, and you knew why you slept with the man, why did you open up communication with him again, that warrant him coming back to say, I'm supporting with money, I am supporting you with Christmas thing, you people should go and eat, how are your children, relocate from Nigeria to America, and you know you told this man you are married and this is the purpose. Why were you communicating with him again?
Ma,
again?
As a friend, he called my line. After 5 to 10 years, he left to America to ask me how are we doing in Nigeria. I don't have to bluff him like that. I said we are doing fine. I also, as a friend, I also equally asked him about his family. So we chatted as a friend. We cut off. It was after then, he now called after some months and now told me that he has a marital issue with his wife. That his wife drive him out of the house. That Nigeria is a very bad country, very corrupt and very hard now. That he will advise me for me to come, pack my children and come to America. I told him that please Do you know I'm legally married? Sure, you know I'm married. Do you expect you want me to leave my husband to come to America and stay? I can't do that. I can never do that. I bluff him. I cut off his phone. He now starts saying, I'm very stubborn. I'm this. I said, please, I'm not stubborn, but please, I'm married. You know I'm married. I'm not a single lady. Please, stop that. Go back, stay with your family. I cut off the phone. I didn't interact again. Then that his friend that met me 2 years ago on ATM. That week after greeting, he now said he's a best friend. He called my name. Best friend for this. As a friend, I just chat with him. Nothing more.
You are not supposed to. Because if I really want to blame you in this matter, you are not supposed to, because you are not expecting somebody that you have affair with to say, okay, you have a child, and you know you have a child. And you are seeing the child without claiming the child. Because since you know what you are doing with the man, you're supposed to have closed up communication with him. So which one as a friend? You say you met him once. You met him on the street. And so what is this friendship for? You met somebody one day in your street and you have affair with the person one day. So what is the relationship again that you said as a friend? What kind of friendship? Meaning you still want to continue, or you people are befriending yourself before the pregnancy come in?
No, ma. No, ma.
So I don't see where that kind of friendship should come in from. So what about the second child? You said you slept with him on that, the child of 17 years.
Yes, ma.
So what about the second child?
I don't have any connection with him on the second child. He left. He traveled abroad when my baby was around a year old.
When? Which of the child?
That's the one that I'm talking of now. That I met with him. When that one was clocking a year, he traveled out.
And within the period that you have the baby, were you people seeing? Was he seeing the child? Was he coming to see the child? All we need here is truth and nothing.
Between a period I have which baby? The second, my last born?
No, the one that is. You said within that period you could have sex.
It was not. I said after I delivered. When I delivered, if a month, he find out that he living beside me now. So he used to come to my area. He saw me with pregnancy. So when I deliver, a month I deliver, he came and visit me, greeted us, greeted the baby, and go. He said, even my family members are there. As visitors are coming in, he came in. As visitors are coming in, he came in with the visitors. He sat
inside the house again.
Ma?
Into the visitor, into your house?
Into my house. He came in and sit down and greeted us and go his own way. Say congratulations, just go his own way.
I think you are the problem in this matter. I think you are the issue here, because I don't even see any reason. I don't even know how this connection. I don't understand. The whole of this your case is confusing. You met somebody one day, you have sex with the person one day.
No, ma.
Then both of you now become another friend again.
Ma,
and you
I met him.
No,
ma, not one day we slept. Not particular. That day I met him, we slept together. Not that day. We chat now. I told him my condition.
You chat on phone?
No. I met him, we chat together. He wanted friendship. I said no. See, I am married woman. He now said he is equally married. And I told him, please, I'm not a friend. Look at what I'm looking for. Look at my situation now. He now said, okay, he can help me out. We now both agreed. That is it. As we agreed, we slept together. I left him. That's all. I left him and go my own way. Till after a month.
When you had baby, did he bring money to you?
At all, nothing. Even he did not even know where I deliver my baby. Because when I got that issue at 3 months, I started having miscarriage.
Go ahead.
At 3 months, I started having miscarriage. So I was admitted in the hospital till my 8th month. I didn't come outside. I didn't go anywhere. I was in the hospital from 3 months till 8 months. The baby was induced because I was breathing. So I did not set eyes on him. He did not set eyes on me.
But you're supposed to have even have affair with somebody different from your area, not that place. Because the reason why this man is tracing you, okay, another thing again, you that is saying you suspected that child belongs to him. Because one thing is for him to come and be claiming the child. Another thing is for the child not to even belong to him also. If you are sure, if you are not really sure that you slept with only him at that period, then there is possibility that the child self is not for him. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because if you feel the child belongs to him because you people have sex and you open up to him that this is your challenge, this is your issue, and at that period maybe you have affair with somebody else because you were looking for a child, and he also slept with you within that period, and you now felt the child belongs to him because he's fair, you are equally fair.
Yes.
So are you really convinced that he was the one that impregnated you of that 17 years girl? Because you should also think also.
I can't say I can't say 100%. I can't say.
You can't say
I
100%.
can't just say he's really the one. I can't say. I'm looking for something. I can't just say. I can't say.
Then if you cannot say, then one, the man cannot come to Nigeria and claim child after 16 years that you are in marriage. Somebody, even if you want to claim the child for whatever reason, somebody else have been taking care of the child from the birth of the child to 17 years or 16 or 17 years rather to 17 years. And that child was not, I've not been fed with stone, is with money, feeding, clothing, and the child have been schooling, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Till this moment is coming to claim the child. If he have to come to Nigeria first, then tell the world why he slept with you as a married woman. Because it's not your husband that discussed with him, slept with my married wife, I am looking for child. If you are the one that go to him, whatever transpired between you and him, your husband can equally sue him. Because there is nothing that bound both of you. There was no signature that there was no any understanding that both of you signed with your husband or as a sperm donor. Provide the sperm, I pay you off or whatever. He was sleeping with you as a married woman. Then outside that, you have your child. Then he's claiming the child after 17 years. Your husband can equally claim how much he has spent on the child, if at all the law permits him to take the child, which I cannot say now. Secondly, because you are not too sure, you were looking for child, you possibly must have slept with one or two persons within that period, and he become another person also. So if you are suspecting you slept with him last, for that reason it could be the person that owns the child, or there's possibility he have the child or he did not have the child. There is also possibility that if they conduct DNA test, the child might not belong to him. So what about the second child now that you said they seized both of them and is claiming both of them? Can you tell us anything about the relationship between you and him of that child, the one of 16 years?
No relationship between me and him in that 17. That 15 years, the 17 years was a year plus. before I took in I took in of the the 15 years. That's my last born. So I don't know why he came in and started claiming to the boat. I have no connection with him, with my last born. I never have any connection with him. Immediately I got that my what I closed up there.
Which state are you from?
Anambra State.
And your husband is from Anambra State.
Yes.
Sir, is that what is obtainable in your place?
Yes.
You say
Yes.
that's what is obtainable in your place.
Yeah.
Explain what is obtainable under.
In our place,
Yeah.
when a woman gets married to somebody, if they don't have issue, no matter where she got the pregnancy, the pregnant belongs to the husband because the husband is the one taking care of these children. Like an Igbo proverb say, any ade one means friend doesn't have pikin. So that's how we normally do it in our state, Anambra State, and Igbo in general.
Okay, let's have the man number. Let's hear from him. Don't bring the phone.
Send my back.
I'm waiting for you to write it. The thing is, we need to do it. We need to go. I don't know how when you be left with.
I don't know if I can put this one on the charger.
Your phone is up.
Dead. So that we can just go to the so that we can get it
I want to go there. Who want to come? He's here now.
Let the phone charge for 5 minutes.
Where is the number now?
The phone, they want to charge it, it is dead. I want to charge small.
And nobody have this thing. Okay, we'll open call lines so that if the other people that have had this kind of experience and people that may have other advice as regard to if they call it before we get back to before we call Harrison. I mean, give me a phone there.
Sure.
You close your mouth.
The last one?
Yes.
Last one.
I'll wait. Um, I want to talk to you viewers all over the world. We are all here to learn from matters that appear in this office globally. If this line is open, I beg you to avoid you being blocked or being talked back at rudely. Please don't insult nobody. Don't insult this woman. If you don't have any advice, if you are not sure of what you want to say, please don't say any nasty thing. You've heard from the husband, they say it's their tradition. They are the one that know what tradition is all about. So if you have listened to a story and you've had such experience, even if you are a lawyer and you want to call in for an advice or the possibility of her having her child back, put call across, because I know thousands of lawyers are in this platform. And if you are from Anambra State and you want to confirm the tradition they say, please, you can equally call in to tell us more. Don't call here and call her any name. It will happen to anybody. If she is aware of surrogates, instead of going to this person, Harrison, or any other person, she can equally have her child the same way or other way. So please, we are learning from cases people are bringing to this place. And we will not fold our hand, watch enough anybody insulting both the complainant, the defendant, or anything. Let your contribution be reasonable. Be reasonable in the sense that other people that may be going through the same problem she's presenting in this office may learn from your advice and how they can be of help. Please. That is the call line. The call line is 0903024 74 is the call line. So please, you can call the line 0903024 She's about charging her phone for us to communicate with Mr. Harrison to hear Mr. Harrison's side of story. We cannot judge now except to hear from Mr. Harrison. Okay. Your name and where you are calling from?
Hello, my name is Childeren. I'm calling from Dubai.
Are you calling in respect of this case?
Yes, yes.
Go ahead,
I'm
sir.
from Anambra State, so I'm calling from Dubai. So it's the tradition in
Okay.
Anambra State.
Okay.
But the problem there is that the woman who wouldn't have let the man know that he wouldn't have let the man know the problem that he's facing. You understand? So that is the reason why this case now is complicated.
Okay.
But in Anambra is the tradition. But in case of next time, or if someone wants to do so, he wouldn't have let the man that he wants to have between that this is the problem you are facing. Because something like this might come up next time.
Yeah. You say your name again, sir?
Chigozie.
Okay, Chigozie from Dubai.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you.
The caller. Okay. Your name and where you are calling from, please.
Mama, good afternoon, ma. I'm calling from Lagos, ma.
Your name?
My name is Ogechi.
Okay, go ahead.
Ma, please, I want to say that Mr. Harrison does not have any right to those children.
Okay.
The woman have made a mistake. She has made a mistake, and nobody is above mistake. But for the husband to follow her to the office means that Mr. Harrison does not have rights for those children.
Okay.
That's my contribution, ma.
Are you from Anambra also?
No, I'm from Imo State, ma.
Okay, ma. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma. God bless you.
I need to. Your name and where you are calling from, please. Turn down the volume of what you are watching from before you call this line, please.
Okay, I found that phone.
Thank you.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon, please.
Yeah, my name is Obina. I'm calling from Bayelsa. I'm from the same Anambra. I want to make contribution to the third issue.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
Okay. Having heard the advice from the woman in particular,
Yeah.
it's a tradition. It's a tradition like we always like we said. But now the constitution supersedes the tradition. That's where the Harrison may have the case. Do you understand me?
No, sir.
Yes, the constitution that says, because if they go for DNA test and it comes out that Harrison is the father of the child, you make a claim of his child. So whatever, it's not the discretion of the judge to look at, okay, what compensation should be made, but then they cannot deny the Harrison the paternity of the child. That's it. But locally, that is the tradition. The woman, that with the consent of the husband, can go out, go as the diary of that man is upon that woman. Whatever that woman has got as child and got outside belongs to the man. That is the tradition.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. We are still going to put call across to some lawyers in the house. Thank you, sir. Your name and where you are calling from? Your name and where you are calling from?
Yes, no more.
Your name?
Okay, I'm calling from Netherlands. Good afternoon.
Your name and where you are calling from?
Okay, my name is Tony
From where?
from Netherlands.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm calling from Netherlands, ma. From Netherlands. Okay, I want to make a contribution regarding this issue. My contribution there is that the Harrison has no right to the children because this lady is legally married
Okay.
to the man. No matter the mistake is already done, she's legally married. So for my own advice is that Harrison should stay away from the children and they should return the children back to the lady and the husband. They are legally married.
Okay.
Thank you very much. That's my contribution.
Thank you, sir. Your name and where you are calling from, please. Hello? Your name and where you are calling from?
Hello. Good afternoon, President. I'm calling from US.
Your name is who?
Houston.
Eh?
Houston. I'm calling from US.
Go ahead.
Okay. Madam, I just want to tell you that
Your voice is very faint.
there's nothing to
Your voice is very faint. If you want us to hear you, please pick up from there. But she can't hear you.
Hello, are you hearing me now?
Yeah, a little.
Okay. Madam, I want to tell you that there's nothing to be ashamed of. Okay? I'm myself from Anambra State. And this type of stuff happens all the time. And it's women that love their husband that will go this extra mile to help their husband with their problem. Okay? There's nothing to be ashamed of. And listen, let me tell you, the man in the US doesn't have no claim on your child. Okay? The child was not born in the US, and the US does not have any claim on the child. According to tradition, that child belongs to your husband. It belongs to, there is nothing to be afraid of. If he wants to really fight for the child, let him come back and they will tell him the tradition. Of course, he knows the tradition. He will be in the US and be talking all this nonsense, trying to claim the child. He has no claim. According to tradition, the child is yours and your husband. So, that's my own message.
Thank you, Ife. Good afternoon. Your name and where you are calling from.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is I'm calling from
Please, we can't hear you. If you are calling us, please speak up. We can't hear you here. Your voice is too low.
My name is Dubis. I'm calling from Germany.
Your name is who?
What up? Dubis. I'm calling from Germany.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
Yeah, I'm also from Anambra State. What the man says is true, because in Anambra State, the tradition says that the man is the real owner of the child, because he's legally married to the woman.
Eh?
So,
Oga, we can't hear you now. One. Your name and where you are calling from. Your name and where you are calling from.
My name is Tebere. I'm calling from Warri. I'm from Anambra State.
Okay, go ahead.
The man has no kids. Because in Anambra State, once you pay a bride price, the children belong to you. If a widow, if your husband died, if you didn't return the bride price, any child you have belongs to your state husband. In Igbo land, some women marry a woman. Another man will be giving pregnant to the woman. That children will never belong to that man. It belongs to that woman because she pays the bride price. So there is no case about it. The man don't even, it's nothing to be ashamed of. This is our tradition. This is our custom. It's non-negotiable. No doubt about it. So I don't know why some people are making case about this thing. The woman is nothing to be ashamed of because it could be anybody. So that man in claiming these children is just out of his mind because there is no case here. Thank you.
Thank you. Your name and where you are calling from.
Hello.
Turn down the volume of what you are watching from, please.
I'm calling from Anambra State. I'm Mrs. Wanode.
Mrs. Who?
Hello.
You are Mrs. Who?
Mrs. Wanode, calling from Anambra State.
Go ahead.
The man has no issue, the husband. Only that I'm blaming the wife by telling the sex mate what's her issue. What the issue she's facing with her husband. She doesn't have to tell the man the problem that the husband has, because this is the problem now. She will just be behaving as if she don't know anything, and she'll be hiding, doing it. So that the man will have fear in him. You see it? So that is it. They don't have, the man, the sex mates don't have any rights in those children. It's our culture. I'm from Anambra State. So it's the husband that has the children. Thank you.
Thank you. Your name and where you are calling from.
Hello?
Your name and where you are calling from. Uploading or downloading.
Hello, good afternoon.
After your name and where you are calling from.
Okay, I'm Ebere from Anambra State.
Go ahead.
But I'm staying in Afair.
Okay.
Yeah. Welcome, God bless you, ma. It's concerning the issue. According to our tradition,
what the woman did was right. But why I say it's right because the husband in question is aware of it. If the husband was not aware now, would have said that it's a taboo. But since he's aware, the child belongs to the husband and the wife. And the Harrison himself too is aware that this is what the woman in question is looking for. That the woman needed a baby for him. That see the issue my husband has. So the agreement was already there. So for him now to now come back, tell someone to come in or save the children, I don't know. I don't know what is in his mind, but to me, it is not right. It is not right at all. According to the tradition, the children rightfully belong to the husband and the wife. God bless you, ma.
Thank you. Your name and where you are calling from?
Hello.
Hello.
My name is Jane. I'm calling from Owerri, Imo State.
Jane from Owerri. Go ahead, please.
I know that I have someone married. I have a sister married to an Anambra man, and this is their tradition. And
Okay.
generally in Igbo land, once you're married, whether you go and get child from anywhere, is your husband's child. Like these things happen all the time. But the only mistake the woman made was to inform that man of her intentions. This kind of thing, just do it. I do not even tell the man anything. Once you're pregnant, you run away. The one cannot you will not even know that you're pregnant. And that's it. But in this case now, that's just that the man that is in the US claiming rights over the children, claiming the children should come back to another state. I think it's another man. Should come back there and come and claim the children. We should not be in the US and try to use the cause of law to supersede the tradition of the land. We should actually go to another and start claiming that those children belong to this woman and her husband. That Harrison has no right over those kids. Thank you, ma. God bless you.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon. Your name and where you are calling from?
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Victor calling from Italy.
Your name is who?
Victor from Italy.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
Sorry, but you see, this is scared. That mom is here has no fault, has no problem. You know, she's a very good woman. So how to help her husband? You know, Mr. Harrison is taking advantage of the woman. And that is not proper because in Igbo land, and for me, this tradition is not just in Anambra State, it's for all Igbo lands. So the children belong to this man over there, not Harrison. Harrison has no right to take that children. So nobody should let that on the woman. She did what she has to do to cover her husband. So that is it. I don't see any wrong doing the woman did. So nobody should blame her. That's what is contribution.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon. Your name and where you are calling from?
Hello, my name is Anita. I'm calling from the UK.
Okay, Anita, go ahead, please.
Yes, I listen to this. I want to say God bless you for all that you are doing, my Mr. President.
Thank you, ma'am.
And I just want to blame the woman. It's really wrong to have reconnected with the man in one way or the other. So if she wanted to do a thing like this, because to me it's a very strange tradition, I'm hearing it. You know, if she wanted to do a thing like this in agreement with the husband, she could have done it and go away. No phone call, no chatting, no reconnection, no gift, no money, no Christmas gift or whatsoever. So, madam, you did wrong. And moreover, we have these children of this year. These children are so wise. The children of this generation are very wise. Now you have put it in their brain to know that the man they are living with, the man that took care of them, is not their father. So even if it is not the American man they have that is the father, these children they will want to, get to know where they come from, where the mother is. So we should be very careful and, be very one on whatever thing we want to do, especially when we connect with children. That is all I want to say.
Thank you. Did he give any notice? No. Your name and where you are calling from? Please tell me, there's supposed to be space. Good afternoon. Who is speaking? Your name and where you are calling from?
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. What is the name of the program, please?
Good afternoon. Your name and where you are calling from? Childhood.
Hello. Good afternoon. My name is John. Calling from Afair.
Go ahead, please.
Okay. My contribution, I wanted to understand this.
Wanted to do what?
The woman has been trying to collect maybe monthly upkeep from the children from him. Maybe you should ask those couples if they've been soliciting some help from him to take care of the children.
For it, you can equally ask her. I've asked her before, but you can equally ask her. Go ahead, she can hear you.
Okay, if they've been doing that, then that man has been documented. He has been documenting all those receipts. Those are what you use against court. But if they've not been doing that, then he has no case, no matter the court he goes to. But if they've been doing that, he has a case, irrespective of whatever the tradition is. He has a case with them in court.
Madam.
Then for the rest of the people who are staying in the culture in Anambra State, to save these further issues from coming up, fertility clinics are all over in the country. Going to get sperm donor is about 100,000 or 200,000 for sperm donor. You don't have to know the person doesn't know you. Then if you cannot afford that for the IVF and also there are some NGOs that can sponsor you when you demonstrate that you need this but you cannot afford it. There are some NGOs that sponsor people, families with such issues. So there's no point going to a man and creating such problems because a lot of families are going through these same issues now, not just lots of families are going through these same issues now. So it's high time people look for another way out of it rather than trying to create problems from this kind of issues. So that woman should be sure that they have not collected any money from him in terms of upkeep or anything. They have not sent any money and documented those receipts somewhere. Because I'm wondering what's giving him such guts to push for the to want to claim these children. There is something somewhere he's holding against them. Probably they don't know, but he has that, and that's his lawyers are talking to him for that. So they should be sure before they go ahead with this case.
Thank you very much, sir.
That's right.
You heard what this caller said, which I've equally asked you.
Yes.
Have you people been collecting money
Nothing,
from
no connection.
you or your no? There's nothing like no connection. Madam, you said he called and take you and your children out.
No, his friend, not him. His friend I met 2 years ago.
Your name and,
Abbas.
excuse me. Your name and where you are calling from. Always turn down the volume of what you are watching from
His
before you
friend,
call in
please,
here,
ma'am.
please.
His friend, not him. His friend I met 2 years ago.
Your name and where you are calling from, please.
Hello, I'm calling from Abuja, because I'm from Anambra State.
Your
My
name?
is Bright.
Bright, go ahead, please.
Yeah, Madam President, you see, this is our culture, and to me, this is a thing of destiny of a man. I am a direct involved in this. As I'm talking to you, in my family, my mother has 7 children. There's 5 before my father died. The second, I and my younger brother, we are being given birth after our father died. So this is how it works. It's not something like she said that she wanted to have more children. And nobody in the family now come to tell me because I was not being given birth to my father that I'm not a bona fide member of the family. The answer is no. So that my brother there has no reason to worry. Even the gods of our land, I believe we fight. It's just that that very Harrison is not an evil man. If he's a pure evil man, he will know that he's not doing the right thing. These things are very, 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 very based on our culture. Like then, as a child, I never knew how I was being given birth to. I never knew how I was being born. But all I knew is that I grew up. And growing up, none of my siblings, elders ones, have ever used this against me, And the funny thing is that most of the times, that how God does these things, for that situation, maybe you coming to the family, there's a special uplift and blessing that God gives to those people. I can tell you today that in my family, I and my younger brother, even the younger brother, we are doing very well. Yeah. So the truth is that the Harrison must stop this. He must not expose these people because he's trying to do it. Secondly, the woman made a mistake by letting him know what was his problem. In my people marry, I have an uncle that his wife married for him. His first wife could not give birth. The woman went and married from Anambra. That woman that married has like 7 children or 8. So it's not even something to discuss if that very Harrison of a person is in Nigeria or is from an Igbo land. You understand? And dating of a child is not what a child can decide. You came into the world. It's only when you grow up, you know. I cannot go back and start querying my mom today. What? No. These are very simple, but I don't really know what happened. Why this one went. Even when you give a gift, it doesn't really matter. It's just like when you have a goddaughter somewhere, or you have a godchild, a godson somewhere. One way or the other, you must give gifts. Giving gifts does not mean you go back and start trying to reclaim what is not personally yours. If this Harrison of a person is an evil person, I believe you me, the gods of that very land must definitely fight him to stand still. Because what he's doing now is to expose this very family. These are things whom are not supposed to be discussing. You don't prove to a child that this person is not your father, this person is not your father, whereby there is a man who has been caring for these children, taking care of them, no matter how big or how small, has been doing it, doesn't really matter. But the fact is that he has been there for these children. Now from nowhere, you came from America, answering whatever, and want to claim the children. It's not God. So, Madam President, what you can do to help this family, I'll beg you, please.
Very good. Thank you, sir. Your name and where you are calling from? Hello? Your name and where you are calling from, please.
Hello, good afternoon.
Afternoon. Hello?
Good afternoon.
Afternoon, who is speaking, please? Go ahead.
Okay, my name is Luke. I'm calling from Oka.
Go ahead.
Okay, my contribution, my contribution for this program, I want to speak to the man.
We can't hear you, please. Your name and where you are calling from?
Hello, madam. Good afternoon, ma. My name is Sandy. I'm calling from Netherlands.
Your name is who?
My name is Sandy. I'm calling from Netherlands.
Right.
Madam, yes, my own advice will be different. So because I just Okay, let me speak this so they can understand me too. I just come back from Nigeria 2 months ago now. So now, even the children, even if they go and do DNA test, and the children find out that that man from America is their own father, Madam, Mr. and Mrs. I just want you to clear your mind that those children, they are ready to go with their father. Let us forget about tradition or no tradition now. You understand? Because Nigeria now is not easy. Everybody wants to get out from that country. So that is my own advice. You people should just tell your mind down that the children, they will not like to stay with two people there. Because it's not easy. So that is what I just said I should tell you guys to just put your mind down. Now, maybe in case if the children belong to that man from America. So let's forget about tradition or no tradition. Because that place is not easy for children to stay there. And they are not going to be happy to stay in that Nigeria with two people there. So that is my own contribution, just to prepare your mind down. You understand? Not
Which one is to prepare your mind there? Are you part of people that are claiming the children?
Ma?
Are you part of the people that is claiming the children?
No, I'm not part of the people that are claiming the children.
So why are you telling them to
I'm
prepare
just
the
giving
mind
them
down?
advice. No, I'm just giving them advice that about tradition or no tradition. You know, all these children from Nigeria now, they would like to, everybody comes together from that country. So that is what I'm just trying to tell them now. I'm not part of this, please, man. I'm just trying to tell them that in case tomorrow if the children decide that okay, they want to go with their father, you understand me? Because the way situation of Nigeria is now, that is my own experience I'm trying to explain to them. So I'm not the part of this, please, man.
Okay,
I'm just
thank
trying
you very
to
much.
give them advice, man. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Your name and where you are calling from?
My name is Mr. Jack. I'm calling from Austria in Europe.
Turn down the volume of what you are watching from.
Okay. What I wanted to contribute over here is that I've had a lot of people calling in and talk about their culture. I'm a Yoruba guy.
Turn down the volume of what you are watching. Turn down the volume.
Okay. Yeah. I said I'm Mr. Isaac Sulaimon. I'm calling from Austria in Europe. I've had a lot of people calling in and talk about the culture. You know, the problem here is that because of the man, the way I saw the man name, like he's from Calabar. So that is the problem we are facing here. Because if this happens to a Yoruba man also, and he has the money to make problem, he will try to make problem with the woman. This is the problem. Our own culture, Yoruba side, is also did not support such a thing. He would like to claim his blood. This is the problem the woman is facing. So, in case of people that listen to this program, next time they should try to do it with the man that their culture corresponds to each other. This is my advice.
Thank you, sir. Your name and where you are calling from?
Hello, my name is Sandra. I'm calling from the UK, precisely London. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Right. I really want to contribute. I've been watching your program. Well done for all you've done. Never contributed before, but this one is just I'll give my own time. Sure.
We can't hear you, please. We cannot hear you.
You hear me? Now?
Your name and where you are calling from?
Hello? Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Your name and where you are calling from?
Okay, I'm Chika. I'm calling from Italy.
I'm calling from Isa.
Please, if you are calling, you turn down the volume of what you are. Your name and where you are calling from.
Yes, madam. Hello, Wako, my wife. I'm calling from the United States
Your
of
name?
America. My name is Maria Eze. Yes, ma'am. Hello.
Maria.
Hello. Hello. Maria Eze. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I'm calling for United States of America. Yes. I want to contribute my madam. Not only Anambra. I'm from a state solution. It's the same thing for our side. The mother takes that is the of those children. Not having to work with his name. It's not only Anambra culture. I'm from a state solution. It's the same thing for my place. The husband is the owner of those children. That's what I would do. That is my contribution. Thank you, our wife. Thank you.
Thank you. Your name and where you are calling from.
Hello, good afternoon, ma'am.
Afternoon.
My name is Donye. Yes, I'm calling from Madrid. Please, I want to contribute on this very issue right now because. Hello.
Hello. Go ahead.
Okay, ma'am. The issue here is that this very woman has no case to. Hello.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. This very woman has no issue to answer because she tried to secure this marriage, and then a lot of people have done it in Anambra State. And whether the man is not from Anambra or what so, God is still God. And there are certain things you will do to somebody, maybe because you think you have money. Yes, you maybe biologically you can claim the child, but the child is not his and can never be his. Because he's not married to this very woman. He didn't pay the birthright. He never married to her. So the man can never get these children, no matter how we fight it. So what I'm trying to add to this is that this problem is a general thing. Is it because her own claim comes out and people have heard of it? But let's think about it. A lot of people in Nigeria, not even only in Igbo land. I know a family in still Oka, and the man married the wife, and later the woman herself left the man and went elsewhere and started having issues. Later, I have 3 children from another man. And later the man wanted to come and claim these children. In the same Oka, Anambra State. The whole land said that no, this children is not his because this is the birthright. And the man that wants to claim these children is from Calabar. Almost the same place. But they could not allow the man to take the children because he didn't pay the woman's birthright. So whether the man is in America or whatever, the land is bad or what, I heard somebody that was saying that the man is going to come and take the area and these children wouldn't want to stay with them. No. As long as God is God, nobody will take these children from this couple because God has given them and they have suffered to nurture them. And he has not paid the time. It's not even about giving money. Money is not everything about your children. It's about the love you show to them. And that is what counts in everything. People think that when you invest money on a child, it belongs to you. It can't take a woman that is not yours. So I'm looking at this as pure injustice. But I know that God with you and with the justice that still exists in this world, God will not allow this thing to happen to them. They will not be a victim of this in the name of Jesus Christ. It will not happen. If God is the same God that we know, the land will still fight for them. The God of heaven will still fight for them. So these women are only going to tell you, as long as you know that they have not been collecting any money from him or whatever. So whatever that it is, let him come with the highest authority. But God is the one that has the final say. I can guarantee you before what I'm saying, the man will have no case to claim. He can't claim those children. Let him go and gang up anywhere. Those children is not his and he cannot take it. Madam, I thank you very much for your effort and what your God is doing to do in Nigeria. Keep it up. I know that your reward will come one day. May God bless you.
Amen. Thank you. Your name and where you're calling from. Let's have everything.
Good afternoon, ma. I'm calling from Imo State.
Your name.
I'm Chika by name.
Okay. Go ahead.
My own contribution is that, according to the tradition, sure, the children belongs to the man, but in other way around, these children now, according to their mom, they have been talking to the man or interacting with the man, and nobody knows their interaction between the man and the children. So my own advice is that it's better you go where the children is, take them. Then so that you get the discussion, their own discussion with the man. And the mother has said that they have brainwashed them. And another thing I want to say is that the man in question, we have not heard from him. This thing, according to our tonight, is by the one side we are judging. So we have to hear from the man and get his own side of the story before we conclude the matter. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Is it the title? And did I say you should type all this in this character? Good afternoon, your name and where you are calling from.
Yeah, my name is Chuk. I'm calling from ELOBOLO. Good afternoon, Mr. President.
Good afternoon, go ahead.
Are you hearing me? Yeah, my contribution in this very issue now is this. Mr. Harrison should be ashamed of himself. Sleeping with a married coming after to claim big children. He's supposed to know that it is a taboo for sleeping with a married woman to not pay for bride price. Whatever the married woman gains or have, for the fact that she's still in her husband's house, her husband, those belong to her husband. If it is children, if it is car, good friends with the married woman, whatever he gave to her, to the husband. Okay, let me give you one example. This one happening everywhere. If the woman is dead, sorry, if the husband.
Can you speak up? We barely hear you here, sir.
Hello?
Your voice is very low. We can't hear you.
Are you with me? Okay, sorry. Let me bring it up. I said, suppose this one is happening everywhere. Suppose if the woman, if the husband of the woman is dead, so what? If one guy is making a friend or a relationship with the man, the woman, and to pregnant the woman, if the woman have five children, they will later come and claim it. If this one I want to say that is happening, I know it's happening in our population. If you say go in her parents' house and he happens to have children, and they can come and claim it. Then he pays the bride price. If another man come and pays the bride price of that man claim those children. So people even in here, that are not surprised that Nigeria, there are so many injustices going on in Nigeria. Those people that those two children, they're supposed to reason. Somebody will come out, the father claim somebody's children from a woman in her husband's house. But if it is so, now that means that they are giving license to the young youth to go and sleep with married women and pregnant them. So no one will have time to go and marry, to spend the time to marry and train the woman and the children. Maybe after the husband trains the children, he will come and claim. So when the lawyers and the judiciary, you should know what they are doing. So there's no case of this. So I thought you and you people will handle this very well. We should even talk to those people that start to them for long. What are they talking about? Please, this is just my simple contribution.
Thank you. From Mr. Harrison first. should wait. Let's call Harrison first. Where is my name? Where? Where is my name? No, Papa. Waste as Your name and where you are calling from?
My name is Sandra and I'm calling from the UK.
Go ahead.
Good afternoon. I come from where that Mr. Harrison comes from. And by tradition, he has no right to those children.
We can't hear you, madam.
In my own, you can hear me.
You said what?
Is it better now? Hello?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you now. You said what?
Oh, you can hear me. Okay. I said I'm calling from the UK. My name is Sandra.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I want to contribute to the case. And I happen to come from the side of where Mr. Harrison comes from.
Where did Harrison come
tradition
from?
is the same.
Do you know where Harrison come from?
The name, that name comes from Calabar area.
Is Harrison from Calabar? Okay, thank you. Go ahead, ma'am.
I don't know. I don't really know where it comes from, but that name is a Calabar name.
She said yes. She said yes.
Okay. So, if he comes from there, the tradition is the same. You can't go to a man's house to take a child. But I don't want to go into tradition. I want to speak my mind concerning what I think. Mr. Harrison will change his story when you call him. I think Mr. Harrison lay along with the woman, but now he's coming back because his marriage is in a mess. Perhaps the wife has gone away with the children and he's left alone with nothing. Now he's looking for children. And now he remembers this woman from nowhere. And because he's in the US, he thinks he can use his money to come and victimize her and put her down, you know. I'm not saying she's right. But Mr. Harrison wants the men to understand that he cannot just come back because he has no more marriage. His marriage is gone. His children is gone. So now he wants kids that he can lay hands on. He now comes to Nigeria. And for those people who think the kids are going to run to Mr. Harrison, they might fail. Because if I was a child, I wouldn't leave my parents, even if we are living in a one room. I wouldn't leave my parents to go to a strange man whom I don't know. He might even use me to, he might even kill them to, you know, both sides to lose. If he doesn't own them, no one else can own them. You should also think of that, you know. So it's not about money. It's not about Mr. Harrison is rich or DNA. That is only in the Western world. And even in the Western world where I am now, a same donor cannot go and claim a child. No, because it was agreed.
Okay.
It was agreed. So that Mr. Harrison should think twice. Should think twice. He's doing that because if he wants to do that in the US, he wouldn't win. If you donate that in the US and in this UK, you can't go back to claim that child. You can't. They have to
woman did not make it legal with the agreement. But according to what they say is tradition, which I don't really want to talk about because to me, it's something that is not done. But if they say it's done, fine. I don't want to talk about that. But my main point is that mistake is coming back because marriage is done. That's my point. It's coming back because we have no more marriage. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Sorry, your name and where you're calling from. If you have a final call.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah. Go
My
ahead.
name is Julia. I'm calling from UK.
Your name is who?
My name is Juliana. I'm calling from UK.
Okay.
Manchester, British. So what I want to say about, I don't want to contribute, but now as what I want to say, I want to start with the neighbor. To say it wait, I don't want to start anything. So what I'm trying to say is that along with the other lady said that the Harrison is from Alabama. But one question I want to ask, and I will have to answer it again. So if Calabar are among the people, Biafra, okay, the law is one. The tradition is one. So in that tradition is that if a man marries a woman illegally, that means if he didn't illegally means if he didn't pay that way, price on that woman is not for him. Okay? If you like to give 100 children, 10 children, 20 children, that children are not for the man. This is what I learned from my great-grandfather, my father, my good father. Igbo tradition, Biafran tradition. If you get in Calabar among the Biafran Igbo, because it's one tradition over side. Okay? So now what I want to explain here is that now you can't allow this couple having a children. After maybe they came and put their children, let me pick their daughter again, and they have children, wherever. Then later he came back and he said that that's the other brother speak, which he said to correct him, which and I was very glad when he said that. He said this is teaching this new generation that behavior. So if the new generation guys are continuing that way, what the best one to say about it? Which after that they are taking to that person. Now, let me take it another way again. If you come now in Europe, okay, I have been in Europe almost to 40 years. So I have traveled many countries in Europe, and I know their cultures. And there's a particular place where I grew up. So what I'm trying to say is that if you come now, in Europe they have their own different traditions, okay? But they have one unity, European community that holds them, and they have law about it. So for example, if they want to judge you on something now, then we say, okay, if you have to lawyer, you can go extra to take officially European community lawyer. So that's why we bring it out, bring it out the community of Europe, not to judge you about it. So what I wanted to say, where our people made a mistake. What is positive in Europe here is negative in Africa. Let me put it in Africa. But I don't want to not say Nigeria. Okay. So what I'm trying to say is that what is positive in Africa is negative in Europe. Now, if you have children here in Europe now, okay, even though you said that you are being fell down, okay, the children are belong to the government is taking take care of them, the children, okay, because they are already upper hand. Now, if you married in Africa, then you brought the woman in Europe. The woman has children in Europe here, okay? If there's anything like this now, what they will do is to contact the Nigeria, let me see, then if they contact Nigeria, they will know what are them legally married. That is what one gets everybody from home. Then we ask them to make that paper, make that document that won't give to marriage. Okay? So if it's adopt, then we still ask you, what is the paper that you chose to adopt? You adopted the children. Okay? So now that's why they're going to do blood test and the driver test, this and that, to know whether it's for you really. Now, even though because this person is a rich
man was just on whatever.
Madam, can you summarize? Can you summarize? Can you summarize, please?
Yeah, okay. So what I'm trying to say here is that these children, this man called whatever, it's not having any right, but he didn't pay any dowry of those children. You understand me? So even though said dowry, okay, and they left the children, woman left the one and married another man, okay? Now that they married, if they have children, yeah, the same children want to do with dowry. So we respect dowry in African countries. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, we want to put a call across lawyer. Hello, Barrister Vitalis. Good afternoon, sir. Okay, please, we are live on this case of one Mr. Harrison and Mrs. Richard over this child adoption or claim by that Harrison from US. And the case is live to our training, and they said we should put call across to some lawyers for a legal advice in that regard. Hence, we are calling you, sir. According to the woman, she said she is legally married to her husband. They have been married for years, but the man is impotent. Then she met Mr. Harrison and told Mr. Harrison that of her challenge. When the man approached her for friendship, she said no, that the husband have challenge and she can only have an affair if she can get a child for her husband based on their tradition, which the man equally agreed that he's also married and he have no reason to claim any child, that he's married with kids also, which at that point they cohabit, they have sexual affair once, and later the man left, which resulted to pregnancy. Then she had a baby after 16 years to 17 years. The man come back claiming the child, that he wants to take the child. And right now, they say the case is in court. And even the one that this woman also know that does not belong to the man, after the man left for US, the man is also claiming the child. So they took her two kids. They've kept them in motherless orphanage home, where they are brainwashing the children against her. And we're live on the case. People have been calling across the globe. The advice we should call a lawyer for a legal advice for them for us to know the next step to take towards that side. Hence, we're calling.
Okay. The issue like this does not have except for the argument as it were.
Okay.
The first thing is that a person just doesn't just get a woman impregnated and then abandons the woman. For instance, I'm just creating a scenario. Then after 17 or 18 years, the man suppresses and says the child is mine. It doesn't happen that way.
Okay.
Even if there were to be DNA test, because that will be the defense of the man or his strong claim that let there be DNA test. Let there be DNA test. And indeed, if there were to be DNA test, the DNA of the man and the woman, kind of comply with that of the child in question, then they would ordinarily say it's the child. But it goes beyond that.
Okay.
First and foremost, the foster father, who indeed is married to the woman that begot this child, had acknowledged the paternity of this child for all these years and are taking the responsibility of the welfare of this child, both training the child, accepting the child as his son or as a daughter, training the child all this way. So somebody who is just a Casanova or someone that is just a passerby cannot turn around and say the child is mine.
Now,
Okay.
in such a circumstance, and such an issue, the woman has a claim to the child. The man can come and say, I want the child, and the woman that conceived the child and brought the child for 9 months will be now divested of the claim of her daughter or daughters. That is aside. Now, assuming we're not considering that the man has a legal claim to the child, which I still strongly doubt, the man that actually fathered the child for this one should now just walk out and go home. Does that amount to justice in this circumstance? I don't think so. I don't think so. So, if indeed there is such a claim and the man wants to come up and make a claim, the man that actually took care of this child will now present his claim of expenses that made on these children from the time they were conceived. This present time, because they're in school. Then when the man that gives him a bill, which will run into millions, and let us see who the man that is coming up to claim the child will now come up with the responsibility. And okay, and also, the mother of the child also has a claim to the child. The foster father that actually stood as the father of this wife also has a claim. He has a claim because he has actually fathered this girl or this wife. He also has a claim. It's not only when DNA has to be ordered. Yes, because it all depends on the way you present your case. The man's case will be that let the DNA be conducted. Because you know that if DNA is conducted, the certainty of him being made the father is 100%. Because the DNA of the father, the foster father, DNA of the man at the end of the woman will be conducted. And they're not saying, hey, from this DNA, the man's DNA, is 90-something percent that of the DNA of the baby. Therefore, that is not what we're saying. There is more to it, or there is more than that than the DNA test will provide. So these are the issues. It's going to be a very interesting case. It's not all the time a man presents the child that he comes to say that the child is his. Those that took care of the child also can also link them to the ownership of the child as well. So that is my own take on that also. It's a global case, a very interesting case, a very novel case. And case that would perhaps put a lot of things in the right perspective, okay? It's not only when you present the child that you now come around and turn and say, it's my child. It's more than that. Somebody took care of the child, they are about 80 years. So the man should go home. He's eternity. He's in eternity. Then the casino for the loafer will not come around and say, give me the child. They just give him the child, he takes the child away. It's never gone anywhere. That's not the justice of the case.
Okay, sir. Secondly, according to the woman, they brought these children to the court, and from the look of things, the children are standing on the ground that they don't want to go with their mother.
The problem we're going to have,
Yes, sir.
the very big one is that if the children are up to 18 years, the law, they are seen as having attained the age of majority, from 18 years and above. Majority means an age the person now knows what is right and wrong for the person. Yeah. We in Nigeria imported wholesale those laws from UK, US, and all of that, and we are practicing it. But in US and UK, the child is expected to pack out of the father's house and stay on his own and be taking care of himself or herself. But in Nigeria, a child of 18 years is still being trained by the father or by the mother, which is not the case outside here. The case outside here, the child takes a decision for himself. The child takes decisions that will impact on the person's life positively or negatively. Takes care of the person's possessions and responsibilities and academics. But child will still do the same. So it seems to me still do the same here. There are some certain things that, even though the child is of the majority that you will not decide as to where to go, but not when the court says XYZ person is not your father. Because court must decide who the father is in this circumstance. Yeah. If the claim is that, yes, I allowed my wife went and conceived, and I accepted the conception. I took care of her pregnancy. She's a living father, I took care of everything. I'm not complaining. And I fathered this child for this wife. I've acknowledged the paternity of the child. I've taken responsibility. Therefore, the child is mine. Then, and the court finds for us that indeed the child is supposed to be with the man. Then, at that point, the consent of the child wouldn't be of any moment. The consent becomes of a moment if the two claimants, rival claimants, are joint owners of that child. That is where the issue as to majority comes in, as to asking the child, whom do you want to stay with? Not when the paternity of the child is an issue. So that one must be resolved first before the child could not say, because when it is resolved, the court will not determine who the parents are. So if the court determines that maybe the foster father and the mother, the biological mother are the parents, then the carcinoma is no longer the father. So the child cannot decide to say, I want to follow the person the court says is not the child. At that moment in time, if the man takes the child, it becomes kidnapping. to be a really tough legal battle. So that's my take on that also.
Thank you very much, Barrister Vitalis. God bless you, sir.
Welcome.
Thank you. Okay, that is one of our lawyer, Barrister Vitalis, the voice of the person. In fact, so far, that is his own submission. But come with what may, this office stands for justice, and however, from her own statement, uh, she's not really sure if even Harrison is the biological father of this kid, of this very child. One, Harrison is holding on to two children at the orphanage home where he claimed to be that it belongs to him. The woman in question said the 16 years child have nothing to do with Harrison at all. And if at all there is any possibility of Harrison having any child among the two, then should be the 17, not even the 16. And come what may, she is not even very sure. And even if she's sure of, there was already a modality, a discussion between both of them based on the challenge of her husband. As it is, well, this case may not end here. We're still going to contact other lawyers. And as you can see, the husband of the man, we will not encourage anybody to use money to intimidate people that you feel they cannot afford legal fees, they cannot go to court to defend themselves because you have the money to throw around, or you feel you are in the Western world. For that reason, people should believe you and let them sell their conscience because you come from a Western world. Please, let's look at it from this angle. In their next meeting in court, we determine the next step that we will take, and we will bring these people for both whatever the outcome. We are going to get other lawyers involved so as to argue this case properly in the law court, not necessarily the particular where they feel they are being deprived of their right, or we're not giving fair hearing, or everything is turning against them for whatever reason. So please, this case, we may bring these people out again, depends on the outcome of their next meeting. We determine what to may ask from you, the public, the viewers, and the members of this organization worldwide. So this is just a phase one of this case. We'll be having the updates from court, and then update you people how the case is going, because I'm seeing everybody is not going to appear in court. Whatever be the outcome, we'll let you know. And as the case is proceeding, the update will be coming out, and the lawyers that will be voluntarily giving their support in any other way to ensure justice prevail in this matter will update you. Please, once again, please give them the phone so that the noise is too much. Please, this is another announcement. We'll be inaugurating a UK branch, Italy and Poland, UK and Italy, then few other states this month of September. Please, for those of you that are willing to join us in the struggle, if you are in UK, any part of the world where you are, please indicate your interest by sending your message to 08033024550. That is your telephone number, your area of residence in UK. Please provide that to us. It's going to be personally handled by me, so you will not be afraid of anybody private chatting you for any reason. We'll create a platform where we have much interested member where we can integrate and meet you guys, and we'll start it off from there. Two ways: volunteer member, full membership. You want to be a full member, send your name, your details, and indicate their full member. You want to be a volunteer member, send your name and also indicate volunteer member. So please, those from UK and Holland, Italy, who are waiting for you, send your interest, your information to 080-330-24 and 550. Then on second week of September as well, we'll be having open hearing. Open hearing is the date where people walk in free of charge, just fill your form. The case will have lawyers on ground and other professionals where will hear you out on your case, advice and other steps that need to be taken over that matter will be done that very same day. If you're a police officer, you have issue, is open hearing is also available for you. Domestic violence, child molestation, child abuse, name them, any kind of case outside criminal case. So those that register their name first will be the one we select. It's limited. We don't have, initially we'll have just 5 people slots, but chairman said we should increase it to 10. So it's just for 10 slots. So if you have a case you want to register, open hearing, second week of September, you have to do that now, and you can still send your interest, your name, where you are coming from, and also the category of the case, if it's child abuse, if it's debt, if it is human trafficking, if it's domestic violence. However, your name, your address, that is where you are calling from or where you'll be coming from, you indicate it, and the category of case, number to be sent to you. So you are coming with your number that will be forwarded to you via any of our office line. So that will be done. And the number you will send your indication is 090 3000 2474. I believe I made myself clear. Open hearing is coming up second week of September, where we'll listen to people free of charge, and your issues will be attended to. We'll do that once in a year, and it's coming up this very September. So you might be the lucky one. When is your next meeting, please?
They said October 14, but the Justice of Minister of Justice told us they will invite us this week, maybe by Wednesday when they have chance. They are not sure. If not this week, it will be upper week.
Okay. You get back to us after their meeting on Wednesday this week. Get back to us. Let's know the next line of action. Yeah. Let me organize this and on the under. All right, thank you, viewers, for being with us. Kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel on Access to Justice TV, and follow us on our Facebook page of Human Rights Defenders on Access to Justice Advocacy Center. For more useful information, you can visit our website on www.hrdac.org.ng. Okay, some other person will see asking question of what I said. I said we be integrating UK and Italy branch this September. Interested members should send their contacts, their interest where they are residing in UK or Italy to 08033024550. 08033024550. We are going to create that platform before the inauguration take place over there. Then there will be an open hearing where people come in, walk in, uh, send their complaint free, listen to them, attend to them, solve their problem. And the slot is just for 10 people, complainants. So if you have the same case, you can send your name, where you are coming from, and the category of your case to 0903 2474. All right, thank you, and remain blessed. We'll be back in a moment.